I'm going to check the the passenger side. Here we have my alternator. My alternator is securely mounted. It's not damaged. The wires behind the alternator is securely fastened. My alternator is belt driven. The belt is not cut, crack, frayed, or leaking. Looking at the general wires and hose on this side, they're not cut, crack, frayed, or leaking. The alternator belt, when pulled by hand, is no more than 3/4 inch of play. Go around to the driver's side. I got my oil dipstick securely mounted. It's not leaking. It's above the add line. I got my coolant reservoir securely mounted. It's not leaking. It's not damaged. It's above the add line. Then I got my power steering fluid reservoir. It's above the add line. It's not leaking. It's not damaged. Then I have my air compressor securely mounted. It's not damaged. It's not leaking. It's gear driven. It's fully operational. Then I have my power steering pump. Power steering pump is securely mounted. It's not damaged. It's not leaking. It's gear driven. It's fully operational. My water pump, securely mounted. It's not damaged. It's not leaking. It is. It's not damaged. It's not leaking. It is gear driven. It's fully operational. I'm going to talk about my steering linkage. My steering linkage. We got the pit arm, the drag link, the knuckle, and the tie rod. They're securely mounted. They're not bent. They're not cracked. They're not missing any nuts and bolts or cotter pins. My bushings are intact. They're not worn. And I'm going to talk about my suspension. My spring hanger, securely mounted. It's not damaged. It's not missing any nuts or bolts. The bushing behind it, it's present. It's not worn. The leaf spring is securely mounted. It's not missing. It's not cracked. It's not shifted. The U-bolt, it's securely mounted. It's not damaged. Not missing any nuts and bolts. My shock is securely mounted. It's not leaking. I'm going to talk about my brake hose fitting. It's present. It's securely mounted. It's not leaking. My brake line is not cut, cracked, frayed, or leaking. My brake chamber is securely mounted. It's not dent. It's not bent. My brake chamber clamp is securely mounted. It's not missing. It's not bent. It's not loose. My push rod and slack adjuster is securely mounted. It's not missing any nuts or bolts. When pulled by hand, there's no more than 1 inch of play. And we'll talk about brake drums and brake lining. Securely mounted. It's not bent. It's not cracked. There's no holes. My lining is not worn too thin.
Hey, I gotta move it.
Okay, sure, go ahead. Hey, quick.